Chill! What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Denalia. We back at it, man. If you haven't noticed, it's a regular trend around these parts of the woods, man. You guys make the requests, I build the requests, and so the cycle continues, man. So as always, let me know what you guys want to see down in the comments section. Hashtag Squally Squad. Is that a real thing? I think it is now, man. I don't know. We're gonna try to make that a thing. Me, you, and everybody else on YouTube, man. But for today's video, we have a request coming from one person in specific. Mag143 wants to see a KTM drift build, man. Now, it's been a minute since we've done a KTM on the channel. Really, I want to say it's a build that we did like way back when Horizon 3 first came out, and I don't know, man. I think it's about time that we take another crack at this one. Now, if I had to guess, I'd have to say this thing is going to be a great candidate for a drift build. Looks very low to the ground, nice skinny tires. Have a funny feeling this thing's going to have a little bit more power than I'm expecting it to for 105,000 credits. I should hope so, man. Let's go ahead and buy this thing up. And as always, get started with today's build. Now, I really do like the styling of this. It's very different, but also I think it looks very sick, very sporty. Now, I know that the object with this thing probably wasn't to make it look sporty and all that stuff, but nonetheless, it's just the aerodynamics and the body that is on it, the little body panels that are on it really give it a nice fit and finish. I'd be hard-pressed to spend $105,000 on the thing, but let's just say, you know, you got one for around $20,000, $30,000. I think that would be a more reasonable price range. Now, it looks like we have 3.2-liter inline-six, which I think's coming from a BMW 3-liter V8, or the inline 4 1.6-liter. I'm going to go with the V6 just because I'm a big V6 fan. Those of you guys who know me, I'm a G35 owner. Currently own two now, man. Funny story on how that happened. Head on over to my vlog channel to check that out. But rear wheel drive really is where it's at. I did have a front wheel drive Altima, and it's a great car. It was very quick for what it was. But the thing about it is getting sideways with that rear-wheel drive car is a whole lot of fun, man. And, I mean, maybe once I get it all out of my system, the drifting and everything like that, to the point where I don't feel like I really need to do it anymore, I'll probably, I don't know, get something a little bit more practical. But for the time being, you know, I'm a big fan of the drift build, so why the hell not, man? Before the time being, what I'm thinking we're probably going to do is scope out a couple of different wheels. Now, right off of the bat, I'm not too sure what I want to go with here, so I'm going to let you guys know when I find something that I like. So I think I'm going to go with these Fisk FM/10s. Very nice little deep dish on here. I like the spoke pattern. I think this is going to be a really nice fit for this vehicle. Now, as far as everything else goes, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the race diff on here, specifically because this is going to be a drift build. Now, as far as the brakes go, I'm a big fan of brakes. Not only do they look cool with the red calipers, but they help you stop, and that's, hey, that's a good thing too. Now, I almost put on rally springs and dampers, which could have really messed things up. We're not going to do that, actually. It looks like KTM has the fully adjustable suspension on here already, which is going to be nice. Now, this is a 3.2. Did I put that engine swap in here? I'm pretty sure I did, but if I did, that means this is a 3.2-liter. Oh no, I turbo swapped it. I was talking too much smack. I turbo swapped it myself. Didn't even notice, man. So we got the upgraded turbo on the 3.2-liter BMW. I was gonna say, if this comes stock turbo, chances are it's not a BMW engine, but we were saved by my, I guess, my stupidity, man. So we're gonna go ahead and install this setup to the car, looking good. Obviously, next up, we need to jump into the tuning. Now, not only am I going to lower this thing quite a bit, as you can see, the ride height is just astronomical. I'm going to give it a little bit of camber. Oh, it actually looks like it has quite a bit of camber, which is good for a setup like this. I feel like this lightweight car really, with a bit of camber, will help the corner of the tires dig in on heavy turning. Now, as far as the body goes, I'm not really sure. I'm kind of a little upset to lose that nice KTM skin that they got going on here, but we do have the little orange springs up front there still. So what I think I'm going to do is maybe check out some carbon fiber. Now, the weave in this is not that noticeable. The carbon Kevlar polished, man, that looks pretty sharp. Now, to be honest, I actually know a place where I can get this weave and the carbon fiber weave. Been toying around with the idea, but I don't need any more hobbies that consume my money, man, to be honest. The car thing, souping up the car and stuff like that is enough for me. Really, it just, I don't know, man. It's an expensive hobby. But what I think I'm going to do is try to find a design for this thing. Now, obviously, straight paint isn't going to cut it for something this extravagant. So I'm going to sift through a few designs here, let you guys know when I find something I like. Now, as far as this one goes, man, I decided to go with this Monster Energy skin. Was a big fan of DC shoes back in the day. I don't know why, man. I should go back and check out a nice pair of fresh skate shoes, man. I just been with the Nikes lately, man, and it's I miss my DCs. But that's not the reason I decided to go with this skin. I just think it's a nice design. You know, really suits the car. But we do have chrome wheels here, so what I think I'm probably going to do is have to find a wheel that comes stock in black. So once again, I'm going to let you guys know when I find something I like. Ooh, but you could say it could get a little bit better than the Fiskies. Rhoda P45Rs, man, we're going with them. I like the gold on this. Stands out just enough to make this thing look like something you haven't seen before. So now that we got the build out of the way, let's take this thing for a rip. Right off of the bat, very easy to get sideways, super light, just spun it all the way around. This thing needs just a little bit more steering angle. That would really be something for Forza to consider putting into this game, is some steering angle, because a lot of these cars you get in here, and when you get into these heavy drifts and reverse entries and things like that, it's difficult to counter it when the wheel only turns so far. Oh man, this thing is sweet. Ripping nicely. Let's see, we got some traction here. Let's see if we can get up to a half decent top speed. Actually, once you get up over 200 kilometers an hour, this thing really doesn't have too much give to it. Oh, and there was a little bit of an accident there. Okay, that was unavoidable. What? But, like, look at that. Down low, like, the first 3 gears are insane, man. That's really where this thing comes into to be a dominant factor, I guess you could say, man, is that this thing is just ooh-wee. All right, let's see if we can get this thing on the corners here. Oh no, spinning it around. All right, so these first 3 gears are gonna prove to be a challenge here. Here we come around this big bank. Ooh, keep her in your lane, boys. Oh, and there's me messing up. Oh, man. So it's definitely a handful. Oh my God, man. This thing is too light. It needs more weight. Now, I'm not sure if maybe because I put in the V6 up front that maybe I messed up the weight distribution. Like, I really don't take those types of things into consideration. If any of you guys know if engine swaps mess up the, like, if Forza went to that depth to make it that realistic, then kudos to them. But you gotta warn the people of these kinds of things, man. I can't just be throwing these big heavy V8s in my car without knowing the repercussions. Heavy on the e-brake there. Second gear, still spinning it right around. This thing has no steering angle whatsoever. You can see I'm all the way to the right there. And there's just not much turning happening. See if we can hold it together for a couple of couple of hookups here. This thing is just a touch difficult to drift, I think. Whoa, okay, man. Drivatars suck in Forza Horizon 3, eh? It's like, I don't know why they haven't done a little update to make them race on their own side of the road and not just be all reckless all the time. Because sometimes you're trying to drive, not wreck your car, just enjoy the, you know, enjoy life and stuff like that here out in the Forza Horizon compound. And it's just like, you guys are ruining my experience, man. I don't like it. Oh, man. All right, let me try maybe third gear. Maybe I'm just in too low of a gear here. Let's see. Third gear, that turbo's spooling up awfully quick. No, this thing is not good, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is. I know you guys are going to say it's because I put race tire compound on here, but I don't think that's what it is. I just think this thing, I think it's too light. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. What are we, just in an off-road course here? Come on, man. Get me back to some flat ground. It does all right off-road, even considering that it's pretty much slammed to the ground. It's it actually handles a little bit better than that Bentley Bentayga. Now, I'm not too sure when that's going to be coming out. You know, the schedule's always so messed up when you're me, man. It's like I cross-reference cars that could possibly not even... Well, if you guys haven't seen the off-road Bentley build coming this week, stay tuned, man. It's going to be sick. Very nice wrap. As far as this thing goes, I'm not feeling it, man. We're going to put drift in the title just to stick with the whole request. And I did really try to keep with the drift theme here, but clearly it didn't work out. But I guess this would be a perfect opportunity to steal somebody's little driveway here and put an end to this video, since you guys know, you know the trend, man. We stealing it for the you know, the photograph, man. And that's it. We'll be up out of here in a second, man. Just relax. But with that being said, I'm thinking we're probably going to put an end to this one. I don't know, a little bit of a weird one. I'm not too satisfied with how this turned out. It looks dope. I think there's just a little bit too much power for the weight of this thing. And if I had to do it all over again, I'd probably go against the turbos, man. Probably just do without the turbos. Keep a square setup maybe and see how it goes. But with that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. As always, leave your requests down in the comments section. And that's about it, man. I want to say thank you guys for watching. And we're going to catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no. Oh.